What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, in my recent videos, I've put together all of the best builds that we have seen so far for NBA 2K24. I've made all around best builds, I've made the best small PG builds, I've made the best lockdown builds, and even the best big man builds. With all of the information that we know so far pre-launch of 2K24. Those videos will definitely help you guys out making your first build. With that being said, I've gotten a lot of comments asking what specifically I am aiming to make going into the game. So in today's video, I'll be showing my first potential 2K24 build and going in depth analyzing all of the attribute and badge requirements. And I'll be pulling up the badge and attribute requirements from the NBA 2K Lab website where they have all of this for free. So I highly suggest you guys pull up this website whenever you're making your first build so you guys don't miss out on any thresholds when you're making your first build. And although this is free, I still highly suggest you get a premium membership at NBA 2K Lab so you get all in-depth analysis for all the new jump shots this year. You guys can go ahead and use code Koza for 20% off. And one more thing, we have to take care of today's sponsor. Sports are coming back, especially football and basketball, so if you guys want to have a deposit match over there on Underdog Fantasy Sports Betting, you guys can use code Koza for a deposit match up to $100 so y'all can go out there and win some VC money. With all that out the way, man, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Now, this build was actually made from somebody named Pack Hoops. He's just 4,000 subscribers away from a big 300k milestone, so go show some support. But this build right here replicates the most out of any build that I've seen what I want to go into 2K24 with. First big thing for me is being 6'6" and hitting that gold speed booster threshold with a high acceleration. Now, this build doesn't get an 83 acceleration like we're seeing a lot of other 6'6" builds. He actually gets an 87. And the next big threshold that I really want to hit is that 91 steal rating while still holding some perimeter defense. Now, an 85 perimeter defense is fine. For me, it's the silver clamps badge, but that 91 steal, having the gold interceptor, but also the gold glove and the gold right stick ripper. Now, I think this in particular will be extremely huge, and I think it will actually be a game changer because we see a lot of people making these quote-unquote demigod builds at the 6'8" position, but those builds only get silver unpluckable, silver handles for days. And if we can combat that, bumping them a little bit, getting their stamina around the halfway point, and then go in for a steal with the right stick ripper and the gold glove stacking on top of each other, we can definitely start getting a lot of pluckies out there. Now, we do get silver fast feet. We miss out on the gold fast feet, needing a 93 perimeter defense to be able to get that, but that's very tough to get whenever you have to sacrifice everything to get something in this builder. But you guys know me, if you've been around the channel for a lot, I'm taking down a lot of the finishing. I want to kind of keep that 84 driving dunk threshold for that LeBron James dunking package, because as we've seen in previous years, you can really take off with that dunk package, and it's a very solid dunk package. It's always been a top dunk package in the previous years. I expect to see the same thing, so if I could keep the 84 driving dunk, that would be awesome. If not, I'll probably take it down a good bit. Wanting to keep that 84 driving dunk though. Now, up next is the shooting. If I can keep that 84 driving dunk especially, I will lower down the 3-ball to a mid to low 70 3-point rating. Would love to keep that 76 3-point rating so I can get bronze agent 3 this year, so I'll be, a little bit more deadly. I'll have a little bit of more boost. Again, we don't know as of right now pre-launch how much of a boost bronze agent 3 will give us this year, but I bet it would help a whole lot better than no agent 3. I can go lower on the 3-point rating, especially if I keep that 84 dunk rating with the LeBron James dunk package, because I'll be an efficient dunker, I believe. Either way, gaining all of those attribute points back from the shooting, it can take down a 10 plus to a 76. We're going to go from an 86 to around a 76. We could even go lower than that, but we kind of want to keep something so we can shoot off the ISO at the top of the key. And with all of those attribute points that we save from the shooting, we can do one of 3 things. We look at playmaking and passing accuracy. Now, if I'm in the park, I'm fine with a 75 passing accuracy in the park, but if I want to take this build to something like 5s or the rec, or if I want to throw some laser dot passes, I'm going to need more passing accuracy. Maybe an 87 would be a threshold to aim for the bronze bailout badge, but maybe even 89 passing accuracy could be asking for too much. but for some good passing styles. Second thing we could do is take up that perimeter defense, try to get to a 93 with it like I've spoke about before, to try to get that gold fast feet badge. We can even bump up our clamps there. Apologies, fast feet is at the 92 perimeter defense threshold, but gold clamps is at the 93 perimeter defense threshold. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to use these spreadsheets, man, because I'm up here messing up, but I'm looking back at the spreadsheets and it's stopping me from messing up my first build. And we can do the third thing, right? We kind of want a little bit of strength this year, so strength would be a nice addition. And as you can see, stamina is only 91. We need at least a 95 for the gold speed booster, actually. So we're gonna need a 95 minimum without changing anything on the build. We need to hit a 95 stamina before we do anything else so we can get that gold speed booster badge. We do hit that 87 acceleration threshold for the gold speed booster badge though, so we're already there and good with that. Now this is a 6'6" build with a higher acceleration, so it will be zooming on the court. So overall, I can do one of two things when I look at a build like this. I can keep that 84 driving dunk, go even lower on the 3-point rating up to around a 70 or a mid 70s, and try to get better defense, better perimeter defense, and fix my physicals. Or what I think will weigh even less in the finishing category is I could take the driving dunk all the way down, go no driving dunk build with around a mid 80s layup rating, so I can be a decent layup. I can have decent layup packages. I can finish at the rim with the layup. I can still have that 76 3-point rating, and now I have a lot of room to work with. I can then go pick two things I want to improve on. I could fix my physicals, which won't cost that much. If I only do the stamina, go no strength, I can definitely up my perimeter defense and my passing accuracy. So I'll be very well rounded for defense, physicals, and playmaking, but I will miss out on that finishing and that shooting. That's why I absolutely love 2K24's builder, because you have to sacrifice. You have to actually make decisions in the builder, and my decisions are not finalized until my first build gets made, right? So whenever my first build does get made, I will have that video out on the first day with gameplay online, either in the rec or the park. If I do play more rec this year, it'll be ideal to hold around a 76 3-point rating, because not only is that bronze agent 3s, but you get a lot of silver spot up badges. I won't be having the ball all the time due to it being a 5-player team and a 5-player game. I'll have silver catch and shoot, silver open looks, and silver corner specialist, while having silver claymore on top of that. So at a 76 3-point rating, you get a lot of good off the catch and shoot spot up silver badges. There is just a lot to think about. Like I said, my decisions aren't completely finalized, but let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think and what you guys would change. Would you guys go low scoring with cracked out playmaking, defense, and physicals, or do you guys like the idea of keeping your dunk rating, keeping your 3-point rating, having a solid defense, keeping that 91 steal no matter which direction we go, and just fixing the physicals with a little lower dunk and maybe a little lower 3-pointer, still being around the mid 80 tier? Like I said, y'all let me know what you would do and what you would rather have me do down in the comments down below, because at the end of the day, I do all of this for you guys. Now, if this video helped you out or you like this video at all, make sure you don't leave without leaving a like. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content like this, and as always, I'll catch you on the next video or stream.